Life was never easy for Daniel. He grew up in a small dusty village where poverty was everywhere. The houses were made of cracked mud walls and rusty zinc roofs. When the rain fell, water leaked through the ceilings. And when the sun came out, the heat was unbearable. But inside one tiny house lived a boy whose life was about to change forever. Daniel lived with only one person in the world: his mother. His father had died when he was just 8 years old. From that day forward, his mother carried the entire family on her shoulders. Every morning before sunrise, she cooked food to sell by the roadside. She worked harder than anyone Daniel knew. But no matter how hard she tried, life was still difficult. Years passed. Daniel finished secondary school. But there was one problem. There was no money for university. And jobs were almost impossible to find. Every day he walked through town searching for work. Sometimes he carried heavy loads in the market. Sometimes he worked at construction sites. But most days, he earned nothing. And slowly, frustration began to grow inside him. Few days later, something unexpected happened. Daniel walked into a small roadside bookshop to escape the afternoon heat. Inside were old books and newspapers stacked everywhere. Behind the counter sat an old man named Mr. Bello. He watched Daniel quietly. Then he handed him a small worn book. "Take this," he said. Daniel opened the book and read the first line. "Your life tomorrow is created by what you do daily today." Daniel didn't fully understand it yet. But something inside him had just changed. That night Daniel made a simple decision. He would read every day. Just 1 hour. No excuses. He didn't know it yet. But that one habit would slowly begin to change his life. Every night he read. Every night he learned something new. And slowly, his mind began to change. But not everyone believed in Daniel. His friends laughed at him. "Books won't give you money," they said. But Daniel ignored them. He kept reading. Every day. Every night. Because something inside him told him this habit mattered. One day while reading a book about business, Daniel noticed something. Construction workers nearby were always thirsty. But the nearest shop was far away. Then suddenly, an idea appeared in his mind. What if I sold cold water here? Daniel began saving every small coin he earned. Weeks passed, then months. Finally he had enough money to buy a small cooler and some bags of water. The next morning, Daniel started his very first business. Cold water. Cold water. At first only a few people bought from him. But slowly, more customers came. That day Daniel made his first profit. It wasn't much. But it was the beginning of something bigger. Months later his business grew. Then it grew again. Soon Daniel opened his own small shop. For the first time in his life, his family no longer struggled to eat. Daniel's success was not magic. It started with one simple habit: reading, learning, growing, every single day. Because your future is built by what you do daily today. Pause button, pause 3 seconds. And sometimes, one small habit can change an entire life.